Welcome back. In the first video, we looked at what opportunities in Go High Level actually is and how to read your pipeline like a story of people moving through stages. In this video, I want to make it practical. I'm going to show you a simple daily routine you can follow when you open the Opportunities tab so you always know what to do next. Nothing important gets lost. When most people start their day, they'll open email, WhatsApp, maybe Facebook, and they immediately get dragged into other people's priorities. I want you to start your day here instead, in the Opportunities tab. Step 1 is simple. Open your main pipeline. Then check that you are looking at all of your opportunities that are open. If you use owners, you can filter to just your own, but keep it simple for now. First stop, the new inquiry stage. These are the people who have put up their hand and said, hey, I want to be contacted. Every new inquiry gets at least one genuine contact attempt within a couple of hours. I'm going to open this one. First thing I check is who it is. I want to make sure that they have an email, and I also want to see how did the opportunity come to us. So the opportunity source is recorded over here. Now what I do is I will make contact. I will first try and call this contact, but I can also send them an email. I can send them a WhatsApp. It doesn't matter. I want to try and make contact with this person as quickly as possible. Once I've made contact with them, I will add a short note called left voice note, send WhatsApp message, save. If I've contacted them via phone, email, or WhatsApp, it doesn't matter. I immediately add a short note called left voicemail, send WhatsApp, asking about budget, timing, any information that happens during that call, I will add into the notes section. And now we can see that we have a note, a little blue option shows up here. We have a note for this contact. Now, immediately what I do is I'm going to move them from new lead to contacted. The story on the board now matches reality. If I know a lead is obviously not a good fit, I will add a note and I will move them immediately to the lost column so that it doesn't clutter the front of the pipeline over here. Okay, I've added the note in out of budget, and the other thing I want to do here is I'm going to change this from status open to status lost. Then I will update over here and I will drag them over to the lost column. So now we can see the reality is shown again. We've got some open leads over here. We've got a one lead here, and we've got a lost lead over here. This is where we are concentrating our energy. Let's update Sweetcakes. So I'm going to then make contact with this customer via email because we don't have a phone number. I've sent them an email. They have sent an email back saying that they are ready to purchase the service. Ready for service, send agreement. And we're going to move Sweetcakes straight into in discussion. And we're going to quickly update this one as well. And this one is also in discussion. These are the people who actively are talking to us. This is where deals are usually won or lost. I like to scan for cards where there hasn't been any activity for a couple of hours or even a day. Days since last updated is today. In the note, I want to see two things. What happened last, and I want to know what is happening next and what is the next step. So I will add a note in here to say, call again today. If there is no clear next step, I'll just add one in as I've just done. For example, if this note would say, send a revised quote by Wednesday, I'll add in another note, send revised quote by Wednesday. What I can do now is I can actually add a task. I want to be reminded that I need to send this revised quote by Wednesday. I'll add in a task. Task title is send a revised quote. And I can then also say which date I want that task to be sent to me. I can also determine the time as well. I can determine whether I want this to be a recurring task, so I can have it sent to me every day at 8 a.m. until the task is complete. And then I can assign it to myself or a team member. Now the team member will actually get an email in their inbox to say, hey, you have a task that is pending. We also get an app notification. So when you have the app downloaded, you'll get a notification on your app at that time to say that you have a task that is outstanding. Go and have a look at your tasks. This is totally optional if you want to use tasks in the opportunities. When someone has everything that they need and we're just in a discussion for a yes or no, this column becomes my shortlist for the week. These are people I want to stay close to, and these are people I want to chat to every single day. At least once a day, I'm going to also have a look at my won stage and my lost stage. For one, I want to check the value. Opportunity value is here. I want to check and see if there are any tags attached to this lead. The reason why I want to check the value and the tags is because this is what I will feed to my reports at a later stage. For lost, I quickly mark the main reason in the notes: price, timing, wrong fit, went with someone else. This isn't about perfection. It's about having a pipeline that tells the truth, so future you can actually trust the numbers. To keep this routine light, I usually use 3 daily non-negotiables. Number 1, every new inquiry gets at least 1 contact attempt within 1 to 2 hours. Nothing sits in that first column overnight. Number 2, every conversation has a note and a next step in the card before you close for the day. Number 3, if a deal is clearly won or lost, move it. Don't leave it stuck in the middle because you're scared to decide. If you follow just these 3 rules, your pipeline stays alive and you don't need a spreadsheet on the side. Let's recap the daily routine. Start your day in opportunities, not in email. Clear the new inquiry column by filling in the notes and then moving that lead into the relevant stage. Work in contacted and in discussion. Update the notes and the next steps. Keep won and lost honest so your pipeline tells the truth. Stick to your 3 non-negotiables. If you want to practice this, open your own pipeline after this video and try running through this routine once. You'll immediately see where things are stuck.